Introducing entrant number 1, the Ring General, Gauntlet. Introducing entrant number 2, the hardcore icon, Cena. And here we go, the second match of the night. It's a Gauntlet match. And Gunther in the early goings with a chopped up chest, but Sandman with that screwdriver trying to drive it into the head of Gunther. But Gunther fights out of it and now puts Sandman in the sleeper hold in the early goings of this match. I put someone in that certain hold before, but Sandman trying to fight his way out of it, and he does by stabbing Gunther, and again! I think he stabbed him above the eyes, his eyebrows specifically, thank God he did. And now he's got Gunther in his own hold now. But if Sandman doesn't let go in time, then there's a possibility that Gunther could die. And Sandman already bringing out the toys, as I like to call it. But the reason why I said that Gunther could die is that oxygen travels through your brain via arrows connected to your neck. And once someone applies enough pressure and they start to fade, man, you're wiped out. But Gunther is right where Sandman wants to be and cracks the barbed wire chair over the back of the Ring General. And he's still not done, placing the barbed wire chair on the face of Gunther and cannonballs himself into the body and the mind of Gunther as the timer on the bottom right corner ticks down. Who will entry number 3 be? And it looks like it's Judgment Day's Finn Balor. Balor with that Singapore cane to the gut of Sandman and now to the back. Using the kendo stick that Sandman brought to the ring, and he's using it against him, and he still isn't done. Getting Gunther in position and placing the barbed wire chair on his stomach. I know this all hurt like hell. Coup de grace onto the barbed wire chair and Gunther lining up Balor in the corner with the light tube and a chest chop to Balor with the assistance of that light tube. I bet Gunther might have some glass shards in his hand for a while after that. But he has Sandman, and as the shadow remains of the light tube, and God just digs it into the head of the Sandman. As the timer kicks down for the 4th entry, who will it be? No way! It's the phenomenal one, AJ Styles! I cannot believe it. AJ Styles is an EAFW, but Gunther with a bunch of light tubes over the head of Styles. Styles responds back with a Pele kick. Now what could he be looking for underneath the ring? And he's got a table out, and it's the first of many tables. The reason why I say that is that we don't know how much tables will be used in this match. But nonetheless, I'm assuming Styles is going to go after Gunther as his first target, supposedly getting his revenge on him after Gunther forcefully retired Styles out of the WWE. Now Styles has Gunther hooked on the ring apron. Styles clashed through the table to Gunther. And entry number 5 is the bad guy and former member of the NWO, Razor Ramon. Formerly known as Scott Hall, and he chooses AJ Styles as his first opponent and takes off his jacket and digging underneath the ring and possibly flip. What the hell is that? Is that a board full of razor blades? A board full of razor blades that Ramon brought in has Styles up for a razor's edge onto the board. Ramon now has a barbed wire table, and we all know barbed wire. It's not something to play with, nor something to joke, nor mess with. If you land anywhere near it, or if you get tangled up in it, it'll be game over for you no matter what. And Ramon has Balor right where he wants him, looking for razor's edge, but no. Balor escapes with the Pele kick, and Ramon falls through the barbed wire table that he was going to use as a weapon. And it looks like entry number 6 is Booker T, and he has a bundle of light tubes of his own. It looks like Gunther will be Booker's first target and places those light tubes on his back. Scissors kick to Gunther with those light tubes. Booker now bringing tables into the ring, and I think I saw one that has light tubes taped to it, but that doesn't really matter as of now, as Balor places Booker on top of the trash can looking for the Coup de Grace. Coup de Grace to Booker T! And Ramon with an uppercut to Balor. But there's Booker T with a barbed wire to the back of Ramon. And Balor with a Pele kick with the assistance of the barbed wire chair. And entry number 7 is L.A. Knight. And it looks like Balor is going after him, but Knight, with the barbed wire chair he brought to the ring, just smacks it over his head and lays down the fists, the punches to the face of Balor. LA Knight with the table, and both men are on the outside, and I think that's the third, fourth something table that was in this match. LA Knight with a punch to Balor, and he's gonna land down on the table. I think I know what he's going for. And the 8th and final entrant will appear once that time ticks to 0. Elbow drop through the table, and Balor. No way! No way, and LA's actually here! The prize fighter has arrived in EAFW! Kevin Owens is here in EAFW, and he's looking for a fight. He's got a candlestick and a barbed wire 2x4, and he's begging anybody to step up. And it looks like Sandman will be the one, but Owens doesn't know that yet. He has his back turned, but he'll find that out one way or another as he took a shot to the back of that barbed wire chair. And Sandman sets up that table with light tubes in the corner there. He's gonna drive KO through it. But wait, no, Owens reverses it, and he's gonna slam Sandman through the table with light tubes, sacrificing his own body in the process, and Ramon and Booker watching on. Now they're gonna have their own brawl. They're gonna have their own fight in somewhat of the corner, but Booker quickly taking control with the knee to the gut and sends Ramon out of the ring. But Booker isn't done yet as he follows suit and hits Ramon on the side of the head, and now again, this time behind the head, and I think he might have got him right with those shots. He might be knocked out right about now. But Booker isn't done yet as he pulls out a table, looking to add more insult to injury, if that makes any sense, and places it in the corner, and oh yeah, Ramon is definitely knocked out and might be unconscious, but Booker placing that barbed wire chair on Ramon's chest, looking to add a little more insult to injury rather. And Booker's on the top rope and flies through the air with a leg drop through the table and Ramon. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ringside, Gunther and Styles having their own fight, and Styles searching underneath the ring for, could be anything honestly, for 2 steel chairs and what else could be looking for, and a pallet that has barbed wire weaved and wrapped in and out of it. You know, I know Styles has been in TNA before, and I can understand that company would go a little while as Styles is making this pallet bridge of some sort. Oh my gosh, but Gunther from behind and unexpectedly put Styles in a sleeper hold. The same move that Styles passed out to before, and he's trying to get to the middle room to break free from the hold, and he's inches away from it. Come on, Styles! Use all your strength to get to the rope. I think he might be up. Oh no. The ref is checking on his pulse. And Styles is out! AJ Styles has been eliminated. That's one of the 7 men that have fallen to the career killer. And oh man, Balor sending Knight head first into that wooden ring post. Now going after Gunther, looking to avenge his former Bullet Club brethren, AJ Styles, but Gunther with a knee to the gut. And he sees that pallet bridge that Styles set it up a few moments ago, and is looking to powerbomb Balor onto the pallet bridge, planting him hard for one of those chairs to bend backwards, and Booker has an unconscious Ramon in the ring. I think both Gunther and Booker will stare at each other while covering their opponents. 1, 2, 3, ring the bell! Finn Balor and Riz Ramon have been eliminated. Only 5 men are remaining in this Gauntlet match, and there's LA Knight with a double clothesline to both Booker and Gunther. While Sandman digging for new tricks up his sleeve, he's got a trash can full of them, and the trash can hit Booker in the leg, most likely on accident, while Owens with a forearm to Sandman, and again to the back of the neck of Sandman. Now Owens looking for other... You know, I honestly wouldn't be surprised of what Owens can pull from underneath that ring apron. We all know this man too well, especially in these kinds of matches like this, and places Sandman on that table and pulls out a tall ass ladder that looks as tall as the stage itself, but Owens doesn't care how tall the ladder is. He'll climb it no matter what. And what's this for an energy moment? What the hell? Oh my god! Owens to the back body drop from that ladder and onto Sandman through the table. But LA Knight is the only one up and grabs the light tube and grabs Booker by the chin and cracks the light tube over Booker's skull. Now it might be Gunther's turn as Knight just jabs that broken light tube piece onto the forehead of Gunther. Show some mercy, damn it. Knight now, and I think I know what he's planning. He's got Gunther up for a BFT onto the barbed wire chair cover. 1, 2, 3, ring the bell. Gunther has been eliminated. Only 4 men left remains in this match and has now transferred to a fatal 4-way with Booker T with a super kick to the face of LA Knight. And now has a light tube and looks to get payback on what LA Knight did to him with a light tube over the head. But he's still not done as he has a bundle of light tubes over his back and cracks them all over the back of LA Knight. Meanwhile, on the outside, Kevin Owens is just manhandling Sandman with those vicious elbows to the neck and slamming him face first onto those solid steel ring steps and brings out a barbed wire table. Honestly, I know Owens will do anything he can to win the title, and he's proving himself as much as he can here and setting up that table, and he might repositioning it and might go for power drive or something, I don't know. Bringing over a light with Sandman, but Sandman reverses and would rather run hell than go through that table. Funny enough, it was Owens who introduced the barbed wire table. Now Owens gets introduced back to the barbed wire table. Sandman just beating the life out of Booker T with that kendo stick. Good lord. But LA Knight roll up, this could be it. 2. No, Sandman kicks out of it. And LA Knight with the barbed wire table that is Sandman. Covered now, this could be it. 1, 2, 3, ring the bell. Sandman has been eliminated. This match has now transitioned to a triple threat match. Booker T, LA Knight, and Kevin Owens are the only 3 men remaining in this match. But Booker T with a sneak attack with the light tube over the head of LA Knight. And Owens and Booker are gonna have a fight. They're gonna have their own brawl in the middle of this ring. But Owens with a headbutt to Booker and a kick to the gut and a stunner to Booker T. You could just tell I'm on the edge of my seat due to me stuttering on my words, which I could apologize for. But Owens setting up Booker in the corner there and puts a trash can over him. This is not gonna look good. Cannonball to Booker in the corner with the assistance of that trash can. 1, 2, 3, ring the bell. Booker T has been eliminated. Now there's only 2 men remaining in this match, but Owens might have the upper hand because LA Knight looks dazed. But Owens has a barbed wire bat and LA Knight is right where Owens wants him. Owens swings but Knight ducks and reverses into a BFT onto the shattered light tube pieces. This could be it to put Owens away now. A kick out of 2. What can Knight do to put Owens away for good? Maybe this is Knight's last hope. If the table doesn't work, then I don't know what will. And I think Knight regained his senses and lays Owens on the table. This has to be it. Elbow drop through the table and Owens cover. Here's your winner and the first TikTok champion, LA Knight. I've seen car crashes, I've been to demolition derbies before, but this match made it look like child's play, but in the end, LA Knight is the one that comes out on top. And the rest of these men have nothing to be ashamed for, as they all just put on one hell of a fight. All these men put their body, their spirits, their souls on the line, just for this moment. But LA Knight is the true and deserving champion, as the referee is handing the belt to him. And even he's shocked that he won this match. And he's gonna celebrate with the crowd. Look at that imagery. And we'll see you all after this break.